Hey guys, this is Saurabh Nahar here from All About Technologies, and you're watching the unboxing review of Samsung Galaxy A7. So here is the box pack and it says Samsung Galaxy A7 and I have the pearl white color. The price quoted on the box pack is rupees 32,000, but you can get it for rupees 30,000 or less. Now let's open the box pack and take a look at the contents of the box. So inside the box on the top we have the Samsung Galaxy A7 in pearl white color, but I'll keep it aside for the time being and we'll first take a look at the contents of the box and then we'll take a look at the device. So here we have some documentations bunched together which says quick start guide, warranty card, and we also have SAR information and certification and other documentation, so you can take a look at them. And moving ahead, we also have some contents. So we have a SIM ejector pin, a cable which is a USB to micro USB cable which will be used for charging your device, as well as you can use it for connecting to PC. You also get some ear tips, extra ear tips, and here are the earphones which are in-ear style earphones, and these are the pretty standard earphones that you get with Samsung devices with volume control key and a button to accept and reject the call. So pretty standard earphones. And you also have a power adapter which is a 0.3 ampere power adapter for charging your device, and it has this Indian pin. So that's about it from the box pack. Let's take a look at the device first. So the device feels really premium as compared to the old Samsung devices which were made out of plastic, and it is made out of metal, and the weight is just 141 grams, which is very light considering the metal body of the device. And we have this all metal bezel around the phone which looks really nice and has these chamfered edges same as iPhone, so looks really good and feels very premium. And if we talk about the thickness of this device, it is just 6.3 mm thin, but only the back part where the camera is just pops out a bit. So that is the look of the Samsung Galaxy A7. Now let's move ahead and take a look at the physical overview. So on the front we have a front facing camera which is a 5 megapixel front facing camera with CMOS sensor. We also have few sensors on the front, and here is the Samsung branding, above which is the earpiece. And we also have a display which is a 5.5-inch HD display, and this display is a Super AMOLED HD display with a resolution of 1920 by 1080. And below that are the buttons, which is the home button, which is a physical button, and we also have two touch capacitive buttons which will light up when we turn on the device. And on the left we have the volume control key over here, which is made out of metal, and also it is slightly raised as you can see. And moving on to the right side of the device, we have the power button, and also we have two SIM slots, which is the SIM1 slot over here which will accept nano SIM, and the SIM2 slot which will accept nano SIM as well as SD card, either of the one, and SD card up to 64 GB. And at the back we have 13 megapixel camera with CMOS sensor, LED flash, and this camera can shoot full HD videos at 30 frames per second. And we also have some speaker, and here is the Samsung branding, and this is the Duos branding, and at the bottom we have the micro USB port and also a 3.5 mm audio jack, and this is the primary microphone. And we also have a secondary noise cancellation mic at the top, which is over here. So this was a quick physical overview. Let's move ahead and take a look at the device. But before moving ahead, let me just remove this SIM2 slot so that I can explain how to insert the SD card or the SIM card, as a lot of people ask questions about it, so I'll explain it now. And here is the SIM2 slot. So you can insert your SIM2 or SD card, and this device accepts up to 64 GB SD cards. And you can insert your SD card like this, which is very simple. And if you want to insert your nano SIM, you can insert it this way. You have this slot, so you can insert it this way, and after that you can insert this SIM2 slot here, which is very simple. Now let's move ahead and power on the device, and I'll be back after the setup of the device, and that will take a few seconds, and after that I'll be back. So the device is finally booted up, and the UI, as you can see, is very simple and smooth enough. And now let me just open the notification panel first. So here we have the brightness setting, and we also have auto brightness sensor over here, which is nice. And we also have few toggles over here on the top, which you can scroll and use them accordingly. And you'll see all your notifications here. And you also have few more toggles over here. And surprisingly, we have NFC, and we also have ultra power saving mode, which we are seeing nowadays on all the devices. And moving ahead, let me just go into the settings so that we can take a look at the Android version that we have on this device. In About Phone, you can see the Android version is 4.4 KitKat out of the box, which is nice. And I'm not sure if we'll get the Lollipop update. Let's go back and take a look at the application manager so that we can see the internal storage. So we have around 11 GB of free storage out of 16 GB, which is the internal memory. And you can also insert an SD card. And the RAM available after the first boot is 1.1 GB out of 2 GB. So that is very decent. Now let's move ahead and take a look at the other aspects of the device. So this is the lock screen, and it looks really nice, as you can see. And even the UI is very simple and smooth enough. And nowadays Samsung have stopped including a lot of bloatware apps by Samsung. So the plus point is that you will get a good amount of internal storage, and you won't be seeing any bloatware apps. So that is a great thing, and it won't affect the performance of the device. And also they have minimized the UI, so that is the reason it is very smooth and responsive. So that was the UI. Let's move ahead and let me just open Google Chrome browser so that we can open some website and take a look at the browsing experience on this device. So let's open rediff.com, and rediff.com, and here is the rediff.com in the mobile mode. So I'll open it in the desktop mode. So request for the desktop site, and it quickly loaded up the website thanks to my 50 Mbps internet speed. But as you can see, the pinch to zoom works fine. No stutterness or lagginess. Also scrolling and moving from one side of the page to another side works fine without any lags whatsoever. So this was browsing experience on the device. Now let's play a video from YouTube, and this is a full HD video. I'm playing it in full HD, and you can see the display is really crisp and clear, as it is a Super AMOLED HD display, which is a full HD display, and the viewing angles are really good. I'm disappointed by the speaker quality. It is not that great. It is very decent enough, and it is at the back side of the device, but the screen is really good, and I'm impressed by the screen quality of the device. Also, we'll be checking out the OTG support on this device, and for that I have a OTG pen drive with me, and this is a 16 GB pen drive. So I'll insert it and we'll see if it works or not on the device. So I've inserted this pen drive, and as you can see, the phone detects the pen drive USB connected, and you can see all the files over here. It says USB storage A, and you can access all your files on the pen drive, and here also you can see the device storage, SD card storage, and storage A. So even OTG is supported on this device. That is a really good thing, and you have to just tap it over here to safely remove this OTG pen drive. So that is very simple. Now let's quickly take a look at the specs. So we have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 615 processor, which is an octa-core processor. We have 2 GB RAM, a 5.5-inch Super AMOLED HD display, 13 megapixel rear camera with autofocus, front 5 megapixel camera, dual SIM, Android 4.4 KitKat, and 2600 mAh battery. So that wraps up my video, and do hit the like button if you like my work, because I made this video as detailed as possible, and do hit the subscribe button below, because I'll be coming up with a lot of videos on this device as well as other devices. So hit the subscribe button, it's free, and you will be updated regarding all my videos on my channel. And you can also post your comments and queries below, I'll answer them. And you can also see the sample pictures, I'll be uploading them on my Facebook page as well as Twitter account. So links for the same will be in the description. Thank you guys for watching. This is Saurabh Nahar from All About Technologies. Bye bye.